South Africa's political landscape is once again in a state of tremor as Floyd Shivambu, the fiery deputy president of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has dropped a bombshell that could shake the African National Congress, ANC, to its very core. With sharp words and an ominous tone, Shivambu has publicly threatened to expose what he calls the hidden skeletons buried deep within the ruling party, a move that could spell political disaster for President Cyril Ramaphosa and his inner circle. The warning didn't come in whispers, it was made on a national stage, leaving little room for speculation. During a heated media briefing in Johannesburg, Shivambu declared that the ANC has long hidden the true extent of its corruption, hypocrisy, and betrayal of the people, and that he was now prepared to lift the lid on these secrets if the current administration continues what he called a dangerous campaign of silence, suppression, and manipulation. "We know what you did," Shivambu said, eyes locked on the cameras. "You can play innocent all you want, Mr. President, but you and your comrades cannot hide behind your polished speeches forever. The truth is coming, and South Africa deserves to hear it." Though Shivambu did not reveal the full contents of the alleged secrets he's threatening to expose, his words alone have ignited a wildfire of speculation and panic within ANC corridors. Sources close to Luthuli House suggest that top party officials are scrambling to assess what information the EFF might have, and how serious the threat truly is. Some fear that Shivambu may be in possession of highly sensitive internal memos, financial documents, or whistleblower testimony that could implicate high-ranking ANC members in illicit dealings, possibly even implicating President Ramaphosa himself. Political analysts warn that this is not just another episode of opposition theatrics. Shivambu has long positioned himself as a political disruptor, one not afraid to get personal, dig deep, and challenge ANC leadership in ways others wouldn't dare. His previous parliamentary confrontations with Ramaphosa, particularly over the Fela Farm scandal, showcased his willingness to pursue direct, uncompromising lines of attack. But this threat seems to go even deeper. Some speculate that Shivambu's statements are tied to internal rifts within the ANC itself. Over the past few months, tensions have escalated between various factions within the ruling party, with allegations of power plays, cover-ups, and policy sabotage becoming more frequent. It is widely believed that the EFF may have forged unofficial connections with disillusioned ANC insiders, who could be feeding damaging information to Shivambu and his party in a bid to dismantle Ramaphosa's grip on power. The presidency, for now, has remained tight-lipped. Ramaphosa's spokesperson, Vincent Magwenya, issued a brief statement calling Shivambu's remarks irresponsible and inflammatory, but declined to engage further. Behind closed doors, however, sources say there is growing concern about what Shivambu might reveal, and what kind of damage it could do ahead of the upcoming elections. EFF supporters, on the other hand, are celebrating what they see as a long overdue reckoning. Social media has exploded with hashtags like #ANCExposed and #RamaphosaMustFall, with many praising Shivambu for his boldness and courage to confront what they describe as a rotting legacy of liberation turned into a vehicle of self-enrichment. Meanwhile, civil society groups and political commentators are calling on Shivambu to deliver proof. If there are secrets that threaten our democracy and implicate public officials in wrongdoing, one activist said, then it is his moral duty to present them. Otherwise, it's just more political posturing. Yet, in South African politics, perception is often as powerful as proof. Even the suggestion of a scandal can sway public opinion, especially in a country fatigued by years of corruption revelations, service delivery failures, and economic instability. As the pressure mounts, one thing is clear: Floyd Shivambu has opened a dangerous door, one that could either expose the ANC's darkest truths or backfire if his threats turn out to be empty. For President Ramaphosa, the storm clouds are gathering once more, and this time, they may be harder to weather. In the words of Shivambu himself, the time for secrets is over. The people are watching. And soon, They will know everything.